Hey, remember a couple years ago when I reviewed that movie about a talking killer snowman? Well, guess what? It actually got a sequel. Now, if you're not familiar with the first one, here's a little clip to get you caught up.
How are you?
World's most pissed off snow cone.
And that's pretty much all you need to know. So at the end of the first Jack Frost movie, the killer snowman was defeated after getting melted in a pool of antifreeze and having his remains buried in an unmarked grave. But like a lot of horror movies, it ended on a sequel hook. And I guess that lenticular box cover must have been eye-catching enough to get people to rent it from the video store, because 3 years later we got Jack Frost 2: Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. In the first one, he was chillin' and killin', but this time he's icin' and slicin'. Here's another difference between this one and the first movie. While Jack Frost 1 was shot on film, this one was shot on video, which makes it look like I'm watching either a daytime soap opera or a softcore porn. Although I guess we already sorta got that in the original. Anyway, Sheriff Sam from the first movie seems to be suffering from post-traumatic snowman disorder and is seeing a therapist.
Across 11 states, 38 deaths. Jack was nimble. Jack was quick.
Jack fucked Shannon Elizabeth with his carrot dick?
Jack gouged eyes with candlesticks.
That didn't happen in the first one. And how about this? Apparently no one believes the sheriff's story. That's right, this movie's using some Ghostbusters 2 logic and has everyone write off the events of the first movie as fake, even though an entire town full of people saw it. All those people Jack killed in the first one? Well, clearly they just imagined getting murdered. Somebody must believe the sheriff's story though, because they dig up Jack's remains and take him to some random science-y looking people, I don't know. Also, the shot on video quality makes this look like B-roll from a true crime TV series. Okay, so in the first movie, Jack was melted with antifreeze, and now they're taking his remains and putting it in beakers and stuff. How exactly are they bringing him back? Oh, coffee. I should have known. I mean, that's just science. And they also bring him back using this cutscene from a PlayStation 1 game. Alright, well, at least that effect was done practically.
Things to do, revenge to take.
Scott McDonald is back again as Jack. Well, kinda. He's just a voiceover this time, and apparently the entire movie was done filming before they asked him to do the voice again. Good thing he said yes. Meanwhile, I guess the town this takes place in must be pretty tiny. Their airport is located inside the local bingo hall. Sam's wife Anne thinks a trip will help get his mind off Jack, so he's decided to take a tropical vacation to attend the wedding of his deputy, Joe, and Marla, the Adrienne Barbeau-looking secretary from the first one.
Do you know, it was exactly a year ago that it happened?
Well, 3 years ago, but hey, at least it isn't one of those legacy sequels that's made 30 years later. Ooh, hey, looks like the stock footage is showing they've made it to the Bahamas. It looks like there's lots of people at this resort. We've got early 2000s Hawk Tuah girl, a sassy Gaysian fashion photographer, somebody's stepmom that tagged along, and of course our main characters. Hopefully a killer snowman doesn't ruin their fun. Spoiler alert, he does. First though, he's gotta kill these two dumbasses.
What do we need a compass for?
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Wait, is that Doug Jones? Oh, I didn't recognize him without a shitload of monster makeup on. And bad news, fellas, all you've got to eat is snowman nose. Actually, wait, I asked this in the first one, but if he bangs Shannon Elizabeth with the carrot, does that mean it's actually his dick? You know what? Just pretend it's his nose. You'll feel better that way. And there's no need for you two idiots to fight over it. See, look, you're already on land.
Thank you for the nose. I'm off to the islands.
Hang on a second. So a character from the first movie goes to the Bahamas, and the monster just magically knows where they are and follows him there? Did this movie just rip off the plot of Jaws the Revenge? Oh, come on, guys. You skipped right over Jack Frost attacking SeaWorld. And here's another thing on this island. Product placement.
What can I get for you girls?
I'll have an Asahi. Ooh, Asahi sounds good. I'll have an Asahi too.
Yeah, make mine an Asahi.
Can you believe this movie? I'd never do something like that. I'm a Sapporo man. Anyway, it's a slasher movie, so let's have the characters try and hook up so Jack can kill him quicker.
Ooh, bad boys.
Well, douchebags. I don't know if that qualifies them as bad boys.
Hey.
Hey.
That's the most stimulating conversation any of them have ever had. And speaking of stimulating, get a load of this character.
Looks like we have us a party pooper duper.
Sorry?
Has the grunt monster stolen your happy dust?
Yeah, I think you've taken all the happy dust, pal.
This is a job for Captain Fun!
Okay, if you're gonna act this much like you're on coke, at least have the decency to offer the guy some. And just because this takes place somewhere tropical doesn't mean we can't still get festive. Hashtag Jack Frost 2 is a Christmas movie. Alright, we're far enough in, let's get to some more victims. Even though Jack's still just a carrot at this point. I thought his DNA mixed with the snow. Why is he a carrot now? You know what? I don't know why I'm looking for logic in this movie. I'm an asshole. For example, Jack stepped up his kills and gone full Itchy and Scratchy cartoon. Aw man, you ruined her Jill Valentine cosplay! And as long as I'm referencing video games, one of the girls gets a Mortal Kombat death.
I'm right here.
Okay, if anybody knows of a game where you kill people with barbecue tongs, I guess let me know in the comments. Oh man, I had a horrible dream I was in a shitty direct-to-video horror sequel.
Up and out!
Never mind, it just got worse.
What are you doing in here? Captain Fun is chasing away the hangover grumps!
So, Captain Fun is here because he's dodging molestation charges on the mainland, right? Is that what he's doing on this island? Speaking of crimes, one of Jack's victims is found by two people who look like if the year 2000 were a couple.
Get me the head of island security. Get me manners.
Oh no, not the scary dude.
Scary dude's already here.
Yeah, nice introduction, Dick Fury. You got any theories about this?
Shark attack.
Yeah, would a shark do this?
Oh, I don't know, there are a lot of wacky shark movies, so maybe.
There's a body?
Another attack of the murderous coconut shark.
See? Told you. And wait, who did they say this guy is?
This is Manners. Used to be with the FBI.
Agent Manners?
Okay, I didn't recognize him since he's a completely different actor. And didn't Agent Manners die in the first one?
Look at my face. Look what he did to my face. 15 operations to make it like this.
Okay, guess that explains that. They decide to keep the murders a secret to avoid causing a panic. Besides, they can't close the beaches. This is a summer town. Or a Christmas town. You get what I'm saying.
Problem. The phone line is dead.
Oh, phone line's dead, huh? Let's see, who's next?
And I guess Jack's tiny now? Unless this is supposed to be Jack, which would be even more confusing. But hey, don't let a few random murders ruin your vacation. That's Captain Fun's job.
Because friends don't let friends drink and surf.
Hey, if I gotta hang around you, there's no way I'm doing it sober. They must have really tried to save money on snowman effects. We're half an hour in and we still haven't actually seen Jack yet. Even when he interrupts this guy's photo shoot for MILF Monthly, he does it as a bunch of ice cubes.
One more thing, could I have an iced coffee?
Oh no, she wanted cinnamon flavor, but Jack made it caramel. The fiend! Doesn't he know she's allergic? See? What'd I tell you?
Oh, I guess it was decapitated coffee.
Hey, I do the decapitation jokes around here, pal. Well, we finally see Jack as a snowman, even if it's just in some photos. Did they only have the suit for a day or something? Meanwhile, Sam can't shake the feeling that Jack's still alive, and Agent Manners agrees with him.
Oh, they fired you, huh?
Canned my ass right out the door. I guess not too many people believe in Killer Snowman.
Okay, I gotta ask again, how did they explain all the murders in the first movie? And here's a twist. Captain Fun is actually Captain Fed and is working with Manners. And he's got a foolproof plan to bring the killer out in the open.
You'll love it.
So this is your plan to lure the killer out into the open?
Well, partying and getting drunk probably won't help us not catch Jack. It's worth a shot, right? Jeez, looks like the snowman effects really took a nosedive here. Okay, that's not Jack, but if it was, I wouldn't be that surprised.
Your suit still has a nose on it. There was a carrot on the ground.
Holy shit, I think Jack might be the killer. Oh, and remember when I said this looks like a daytime soap opera?
I just don't know how much more of this I can take. Jack Frost is dead.
and he's tearing us apart.
Now it really seems like one. Okay, to be fair, a daytime soap opera probably wouldn't include a gratuitous skinny dipping scene. This was not quite as memorable as the Shannon Elizabeth shower scene in the first one, though. Jack just freezes the top of the pool and drowns her, although thankfully he leaves his nose on his face this time.
You know what? I feel like a cold one.
Brought to you by Asahi. By the way, I gotta mention, the suit in the first movie wasn't exactly great, but the shot-on-video quality makes it seem like Jack's made of felt instead of snow. In any case, he's ruining the sheriff's tropical vacation.
I'm having that dream again. Endless winter.
You had a dream you were in Saskatchewan? And there's apparently one thing Jack didn't make colder.
Dude, my beer's warm.
Hey, is there any pizza here? After that Asahi, I could really give for some Asahi. And you just made a big mistake, pal. Jack hates it when people poorly reenact a scene from A Christmas Story.
Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah, let's see you drink your Ovaltine now, bitch. Damn, Jack is really going on a killing spree. This has roughly the same level of over-the-top violence as the first one, the difference being that there's way more CGI snowballs this time around. How the hell is the sheriff gonna stop this?
See this, Jack? You know what this is? This is concentrated antifreeze. How about it? Are you ready to scream?
The power of Prestone compels you! And Sheriff, you really should have known that wasn't Jack. That snowman looked way too convincing.
Miss me?
There, that's more like it. And if you thought the suit looked great last time, just wait till you see it in glorious shot-on video vision.
Oh, gotta go. Whee!
Manners!
Hold on a minute, don't tell me that is manners!
Apparently. Is Captain Fun secretly this guy from the first movie? Well, now that they know Jack's on loose, there's only one thing to do. Fill up some super soakers full of antifreeze and go full Dennis Miller and Bordello of blood on his ass. But before that, fill people in on the first movie.
Well, now, Jack, he can freeze and unfreeze himself at will. He can turn himself into water and come right underneath the door.
Yeah, basically he's like the T-1000 if the 1000 was counted in pennies. They've got an ingenious plan to stop him, though. Fill a pool full of antifreeze and cover it with leftover potato flakes they used for snow in the first one. And once again, brought to you by Asahi.
Here I come. Ready or...
Hey, I do that! And even though antifreeze was enough to stop him in the first movie, this time it just turns him into shaving cream.
I'm out of here.
Not since Clay Fighter on Super Nintendo has the world seen such amazing snowman effects. Oh, and here's a twist. Before he left, Jack coughed up a snowball that ends up hatching into a snowman baby.
Bubba.
Yeah, I'll be your dada.
No, he said Diddy, because you're about to get fucked, pal. Oh, thank God. He killed Captain Buzzkill. That almost makes up for the Microsoft Office Assistant level CGI here. Considering Jack has kids now, this movie could have been called Seed of Jack Frost. Surprisingly enough, the little fucker seemed to be even harder to kill than Jack is. And wait, how many of these things did Jack have?
Fuck this thing off of me!
I'm sure he'll be back in the next one as a different actor. Okay, this started as a snowman slasher movie and now it's a Gremlins knockoff? You know, we're well over an hour in and I'm kind of amazed at how little of Jack we've seen so far. In the first half, he was mostly just a disembodied voice or a carrot moving around, and in the second half, it mostly focuses on his little snowball offspring. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I sort of miss Jack. Where the hell did he go?
Sucks, huh?
That guy even stole his one-liners. Oh no, and now they ruin the Asahi. These things have got to be stopped, but there doesn't seem to be any way to kill them. What are they gonna do? Okay, they can be killed by... What was that exactly?
Oh, that's Bobby's Island Daiquiri.
Oh, must be the alcohol. That's like antifreeze, right?
No, I don't think it's alcohol. Instead, it's something even dumber.
Oh my God, Sam's allergic to bananas. When Sam's blood got into the antifreeze. Well, that's when they linked up. Well, maybe when that happened, Jack inherited Sam's banana allergy.
That makes about as much sense as a talking snowman, so... Sure, I'll buy it. And good thing they're on a tropical island where there's an abundant supply of bananas. That's lucky. That's like if they were in Rochester and these things were allergic to garbage plates. And hey, look, Jack's back in this movie. And he is not happy about losing his kids. is he crying or just melting? And once again, I really hope that carrot is just his nose.
Now it's killing time.
What was it before?
We'll come in first thing in the morning and hose the whole place down. No one will be any the wiser.
Colonel, you got 18 bodies to explain, man.
I don't know, they seem to have brushed off the murders in the first one pretty easily. And oops, turns out the number's actually 19. Okay, now it's 20. Well, so far he hasn't killed any of the characters from the first movie. Well, other than Manners, if you even count that. I wonder if these two are gonna survive.
I now pronounce you totally fucking dead.
Hey, that should be the tagline if they ever make Bride of Jack Frost. And don't worry, they're fine. They just hide in a freezer. No way a killer snowman will be able to get him in there. Anne isn't so lucky, though. Jack goes full mime and traps her in an ice box. I'll admit, as cheap as this movie is, I am glad they show some new uses of Jack's powers. It's not often you see an ice Iron Maiden. Where the hell did Sam go?
Hey, Jack. Get this.
Oh, crap.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations, Sheriff. You killed Jack. And probably also your wife. Nah, she's fine. She just got a little sudsy.
So, Sam, where do you want to go next year?
Well, if these types of movies are any indication, the third one should probably take place in Vegas. And the movie ain't done yet. During the credits, we get this little gem.
Good grief! What has happened?
It appears the island has been covered in snow.
Okay, I guess it's Jack Frost -1 now. Well, this might seem like just a throwaway joke. The director did actually want to do a third movie where Jack becomes giant-sized and calls himself Jackzilla. What? Why the hell didn't they make that movie? That seems like it was tailor-made for this channel. Well, it's been 24 years since Jack Frost 2 came out, so it looks like we're gonna have to keep waiting. So is Jack Frost 2 a worthy follow-up to the original, let's say, classic? Well, a lot of your enjoyment here is going to depend on how much you like the first one, and even then you might be disappointed since this one is so cheap looking, it makes the original look like a blockbuster by comparison. At least the first one looked like an actual movie. A low-budget direct-to-video one, sure, but still a movie. This one, on the other hand, looks like a Mad TV sketch from the early 2000s. And yeah, I said Mad TV and not SNL. This seems way more like something they would have done back then.
I told you whoever found the antidote would be the star of the party.
Saw 4. Jingle Hell.
Also, while the original had a decent balance between ridiculous, tongue-in-cheek humor and slasher movie elements, this one goes into complete parody mode, which might seem like a good idea, but it actually kind of works against it. I mean, come on, it's a movie about a killer snowman. Playing things kinda straight is actually funnier than going full stupid, and having the characters go, isn't this silly? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm guessing this one didn't do as well as the first, since we never got that third one, but who knows? Maybe one day it'll happen. In the meantime, though, forget about Jackzilla. It's been long enough that I think it's time we go back to the real thing. Well, it's all for now. Until next time.